We're living in the last hours of the last hours of the last day of the last days of the last days. And but before we get to the last minute, last second, today is a very special day for Jehovah's people. Today is July 4th, 2020, a very special day in Jehovah's calendar. If you go to the Kingdom Hall, you're going to find the Kingdom Halls are still closed. A little bit of news, the Kingdom Halls all over the United States are closed. Now, the churches of Christendom, ironically, are all open. The majority are open. So what is going on here? Is Jehovah failing his people, or did his people get the wrong message about freedom, about the meetings? Well, let's analyze this. There's a lot of reasons why the Jehovah's Witness Kingdom Halls are closed. I'm going to try to go over some of those points in this special talk. First of all, the Jehovah's Witness have blasphemed the Holy Spirit, has blasphemed God. You specifically, if you're listening, you call God's Holy Spirit the active force. You change the name. What you accuse all of Christendom of doing with God, Jehovah, you have done to the active force, to the Holy Spirit. You've changed the name of the Holy Spirit to the active force. That comes with a price. Because you have blasphemed the Holy Spirit, you have no Holy Spirit. You are opposite of the Holy Spirit. You're away from it. You're distanced from it. Your leaders have blasphemed the Holy Spirit, and so you have a spirit of fear. You have a spirit of greed that has taken over your body and your mind and your religion. You have a spirit of fear. That's why you wear the mask and you cower in your rooms. You don't go out in service. You don't go to Kingdom Halls. You don't talk to your family members, and you hide in your bunker. And you go to communist server Zoom for your meetings, which probably has pagan origins. You study the pagan origins of everything. You should study the pagan origins of Zoom. That's why you have a spirit of fear has taken over you. Now, I also mentioned a spirit of greed. That is true. Because for you to go to your inheritance, paradise earth, you will kick your family out of your life. You will disavow your children, your brothers, your sisters, your mother and father. It's clear that in the silver shank, Matthew 16:25, then Jesus said to his disciples, if anyone wants to come after me, let him disown himself and pick up his cross and keep following me. His cross, not a torture stake. For whoever wants to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. To get to your paradise earth, you'll kick your children out. Imagine if God did that. If he kicked Jesus out. Yeah, you'll do that. You don't have that spirit because you have blasphemed God and the Holy Spirit. But this is the uplifting talk. This is not a talk to knock anybody down. There's still time because we're in the last hours of the last hours of the last days of the last days, as the governing body has said. So what can you do if you're listening to this talk? You're a Jehovah's Witness. What can you do? Well, since we're in the last minutes, it's about 3:40 in the afternoon, Mountain Standard Time. There's still some time to go down to the store, go down to the res, go down to Walmart, go anywhere they sell fireworks. Well, first of all, say a prayer to God and ask forgiveness for your sin for listening to Watchtower. Pray to God. Pray to Jesus Christ. Ask that the Holy Spirit operate inside of you. Then get out of your room and then go to the store and get yourself a copy of the Declaration and the Constitution of the United States. You have to remember, Watchtower is a predominantly American religion. It is an American-made religion. If you lose freedom here, there is no Kingdom Hall. There is no field service. China will not tolerate you, like Russia does not tolerate you. Mexico will not fight for you. Canada can't defend itself. Belgium doesn't exist. Britain has surrendered all of its land, empire. No nation on earth will defend the Jehovah's Witness. So there is nowhere else left to run to. You could run to Jehovah, but he got 1914 wrong, got 1975 wrong, 1925, 1919. Even the Revelation book doesn't even mention China as a world power. You have to be dead to not recognize that China is a world power. They don't enumerate it. They said clearly in the Watchtower that the United States was the last world power. Hello, coronavirus, China virus. There's a new world power. Watchtower failed to see this. You must defend freedom here. What do? Get yourself into prayer, close the door, ask for forgiveness for being a slave to Watchtower, run to the store, get your copy of the Declaration of Independence. Because the Declaration of Independence fights for Jehovah, fights for Jesus Christ, fights for your kingdom hall, fights for you. It says, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion. The Constitution fights for you. You, the ones who kick your children out. You, the ones who kick your mom and dad out. You, the ones who worship the governing body. Yes, the United States Constitution fights for you, even though you fight for no one. So, after prayer, running to the store, getting the Constitution, also run to the store and buy some fireworks. There's still time in the last hour of the last hour of the last day of the last days to get your fireworks and celebrate your independence from the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society.